retiring from the military in Omaha, Nebraska. And our current pastor there, Dr. Bacchus, we asked him, as we would normally do with most locations that we were leaving and departing for a new location, any recommendations on a good church home. And Dr. Bacchus calmly said, there are several churches in Huntsville, and there are several you'll like, but here's the one you'll probably join. First Missionary Baptist Church. Go see Dr. Julius R. Scruggs. That's what he told us. Mm-hmm. And so that's what we did.
We chose First Baptist primarily because after having moved around for 26 years in the Army, we had been in a lot of different church settings. At that point in our lives, we were looking for strong and stable and seasoned leadership in terms of a church. And so coming here was definitely a plus in that perspective, in that we got that in the person of the pastor and the leadership that are here.
I would tell a prospective member to come to First Baptist because the First Baptist is a loving church and the people are loving, and that the Word of God is taught and preached at our church. And I think that they would just come and visit, and they would get a pleasant experience from visiting our church.
Growing up in a church like First Baptist is almost indescribable. It's really more of a feeling than it is about words. It feels like home. I feel like I have so many extended family, so many extended parents, sisters, brothers, cousins. We grew up real close-knit and tight. That was the days before, cell phones and Facebook. That was the time when we would call each other, and you'd call someone's house and the phone would be busy. Yeah. Or the parents would pick up the phone and tell you to stop talking. Or Reverend Scruggs would tell you to stop talking, Miss Alexia, in the balcony. Those were the days.
I came to Huntsville and I was attending another church. And then I just felt led that it was time to move on to find somewhere else. So I began praying and seeking the Lord about where He wanted me to be, because I had some specific things that I wanted in a church home. Some of the specific things that I wanted was that I wanted the Word to be taught. I wanted the church to have a strong Christian education program so that I could go to Sunday school. That was very important. And also, I wanted to go to a church that felt like a family. And so those were the things that I was praying about, because I said, Lord, I'm on a church home that feels like a church family. So I began visiting all of these churches around in the city, and I had some ideas of where I wanted to go. And First Baptist was not even on my list to visit. And so one of my friends invited me and said, you should come to First Baptist. I said, well, I'll come one day. And lo and behold, I came to First Baptist. And you know what? When I came to First Baptist, I didn't have to ask the Lord anymore, Lord, where are we going to church next Sunday? Because I knew this is where I was supposed to be. So I came that Sunday, and I continued to come. And about a month later, someone was sitting next to me, and they said, are you going to go down when the invitation was extended? And before I knew it, I was out of my seat, and I was down joining the church. And so that's how I came to First Baptist. But I know that the Lord led me here because there was such a satisfaction in my spirit, in my heart. And oftentimes now I still tell the Lord, Lord, I am satisfied where I am at First Missionary Baptist Church.